almost more than 100 times. And this is one more, time we are going to present, right? So I request everyone to please ensure, give your best. Okay, right? Rakesh sir, please let me know, sharp 6:30 we go live. Rakesh sir?
Sir, I think we are live right now because it...
No, Vanshika, hold on, please. Okay.
Hello, sir.
All right. We are live. Okay. A very good evening, everyone. So my name is Shafi from Soft Skills Department. On behalf of Narayana Group of Schools, I would like to welcome every individual who's watching us live on YouTube. And today we are welcoming you all to REHASH 2022. As we all know, since past 3 years, we've been doing REHASH. The whole year will be reviewed by the students of Narayana Group of Schools. Today, for 2022, we have the students from Delhi NCR, Nalgonda Zone, Chittoor, and Tirupati. And especially, these are the students of Narayana Group of Schools and grade 7 and 8. So, quickly, not taking too much of time, I would hand it over to the anchors for today. And I wish you all the very best and enjoy the REHASH 2022. Anchors, over to you.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Vaishnavi from Sector 77 Faridabad branch. New beginnings are in order and you're bound to feel some level of excitement as new chances come your way. Hello, Namaste, Adab, Sastyakal, Kem Cho and Vanakkam. We, the students of Narayana Group of School, with great pleasure and excitement feel alike to extend a warm welcome to all our viewers for REHASH 2022.
I'm Radha Dikshit from Sector 87 Faridabad, 2022, the year of Tiger, which came with a hopeful sign of a better global public health. The world's largest country will be democratic. The focus to space, travel, and the next internet and whatnot. 2022. Looking at the one side, we saw World Cup, Winter Olympics, and Commonwealth made all the sports enthusiasts and mesmerized.
Turning the coin over, we found the international borders open. The China and Russia war, which was a point to worry for all. The China and Russia war, which was a point to worry for all, but we all paved through it. The union budget and election turned the tables. And how can we forget the discussion for the arrival of aliens?
Salute to the mission Prarambh, the launch of Vikram S from Hyderabad, India, and also salute to the Rishi Sunak, the Indian Prime Minister of United Kingdom. So now let us react to 2022. The topics that will be rewinded are education, economy, politics, health, technology, business, sports, entertainment, and international news. So now let us begin.
Hello everyone, my name is Bhavani Shankar from Narayana School NCS branch. Education is the most powerful thing you can use to change the world. Looking into the past year, 2022 to 2023, there has been education policy second anniversary. The government is looking to develop several platforms like the UPI to extend tech-driven good governance in the country. The dropout rate of girls saw a decline since 2014, while PG seats have almost doubled. A MOU between IIM Shillong and Dak University US was signed to promote student exchange programs. The University of Science Bangalore is the country's highest ranked institution, placed between 251 to 300 ranks. Government will hold Pradhan Mantri National Apprenticeship Mela to promote student exchange programs across 197 locations in 25 states and universities. India and Germany agree on pursuing further cooperation, appreciating especially the preparatory courses that Indian students can enroll on to begin the German university courses. India is industry ready, says 5G rollout will benefit India in a great way. Let's take a look at a few more highlights of 2022.
Hello everyone, my name is Varun from Narayana School, Nalgonda branch. When we improve our education and continue to learn, we can foster new connections, increase our marketable skills, and understand the people better. Let me take you through the highlights of Asia's largest educational institute. Narayana Group of Schools celebrates its 44 years of excellence in providing world-class education for more than 4 lakh students with 40,000 experienced teaching and non-teaching staff in over 590 centers. Spread across 30 states, Narayana is hosting a bouquet of schools, colleges, engineering, medical, management institutions, and coaching centers and IAS training academies has already set a benchmark in academic excellence in delivering top and matchless results in inter and international competitive examinations. Narayana scores glorious results in JEE 2022 Advanced 2022 examination with first, second, fourth, 8th, 10th, 11th, and 12th ranks with 7 students from the same institution in All India Top 12 for the first time. Narayana again becomes toppers conclave in NEET 2022 with first, 18, 27, 36, 53rd, 62nd, 75th, and 89th ranks with 7 students. And Narayana holds supremacy in EBSET 2022 with first, second, 5th, 8th, and 9th ranks. Students of Narayana excel first rank in Telangana EBSET 2022. Narayana is fantastic for KVPY 2022 exam success with first, second, and 8th ranks. Spectacular results in CBSE 12 2022 prove once again that any exam or any pattern, Narayana is a one-time leader in a competitive world. Narayana conducted many student parent development and awareness programs in 2022, like grade 9 junior master orator competition for grade 1 to 5, some park and e-kids academic excellence program for pre-primary 1 and 2, and student radio station and career guidance programs for grade 10 students and parents. Innovative soft skill sessions, building confidence, and giving a holistic development for the students of grade 1 to 9. Technology is best when it brings people together. Updation of new options on Enconnect and Enlearn, which primarily bridges all the gaps between students, parents, and schools with dedicated teachers for different users. Narayana is delighted to be recognized as the most trusted brand of the nation 2022, the Best of Bharat Award, India's School Ranking Award, Time's Biggest School Chain in West Bengal, and Indian Leading Brand by Hindustan Times, CNBC TV, and Indian Education Award for bringing the best K-12 school chain of the year 2022. Winning trust over 6 lakh parents is the most valuable award of all. That's all in 2022 education sector.
Now, I, Frania Chaudhary from Ghaziabad branch, will tell you about economy. The World Bank downgraded India's economic growth forecast to 6.5% for the current fiscal year from its earlier estimate of 10.5% announced in June. UNCTAD also projected that India's economic growth will decline to 5.7% this year from 8.2% in 2021. The Organization for Economic Cooperation and Development, OECD, has projected a new global tax transparency framework for automatic exchange of information related to crypto assets between countries. As per the recent data released by the National Statistical Office, NSO, the Indian economy expanded at a quietest rate in a year. The World Bank, the gross domestic product, GDP, in its first quarter, April to June, has grown to 13.5%. Now let's hear a few more points about economy from Vanshika.
Hi, I am Vanshika, and let's take this ahead. Google acquires Israeli cybersecurity startup Simplify for $500 million. Tech Mahindra has approved for an acquisition of 100% stake in Ali is Green India Investments, with a total consideration of USD 125 million. Air India is the largest carrier out of India with 18.6% market share. Tata Sons have availed a loan of 10,000 crore and a loan of 5,000 crore from SBI and BOB Bank respectively. ONGC, India's top oil and gas producers, has toppled and regained the crown of being India's most profitable public sector company, as it gained a 34% jump in its fiscal state of 2018 to 2019. The profit it made was of 26,716 crores.
Amazon India has launched Amazon with Circles to reiterate its commitment on upskilling and providing meaningful career opportunities to women in technology space. The National Pharmaceutical Pricing Authority, NPPA, has launched Pharmaceutical Database Management System and Pharma Sahidam 2.0 app during the celebration of the Silver Jubilee in 29 August 2022.
The government has approved a rate of 8.1% on Employees in Trust (EPF) Employees Provident Fund, as in the year 2021 to 2022, as it was provided as 8.5% in the previous year. The World Bank provides a USD 47 million to help up the government's mission Karma Yogi to build up civil service capacities. Now let's have a look at the politics sector.
Good evening. I am Shivam Gaur from Pali Vihar branch, and I'm here to talk about the politics highlights of 2022. So let's begin. Albums of non-Bharatiya Janata Party, ruling states like Kerala, Tamil Nadu, West Bengal, and Odisha get rejected by the Minister of Defense from taking part in the Republic Day parade, sparking controversy. Amar Jawan Jyoti, which is continuously burning since the last 50 years at India Gate in commemoration of the Indo-Pakistan War of 1971, was emerged with the eternal flame at National War Memorial as part of an ongoing Central Vista redevelopment project. On 21st January 2022, the older flame was emerged with a new one. 15th March, the Karnataka High Court upheld the ban on hijabs in the schools of the state of Karnataka following the 2022 Karnataka Hijab Law, stating that hijab is not an essential religious practice. June, Chairman of Ceylon Electricity Board made revelations that the Prime Minister of India, Narendra Modi, pressurized Sri Lanka for handing over a 500 MW wind power project from Mana district to Adani Green E. Uddhav Thackeray resigns as Chief Minister of Maharashtra following the Supreme Court of India not admitting the stay petition of Shiv Sena against the motion of no confidence. Senior TMC leader and Minister in Government of West Bengal, Parth Chatterjee, and his aide Arpita Mukherjee were arrested. Now, let's take a look at some more politics highlights of 2022.
Thank you, Shivam. Now, I, Rishika of MG Road branch, will like to take this politics sector ahead. On 3rd of August, a 9-year-old Dalit boy was beaten by their upper caste of the teacher on July 20th, actually for drinking the water from the earthen pots that were reserved for the higher caste of the people and succumbed to death. On 29th of August, a 17-year-old girl sets on fire and succumbed to death by a youth due to turning down his proposal in Jharkhand, Dumka. On 2nd of September, global investors meet. On 2nd of November, we can see that the Global Investors Meet 2022 held under the presidency with the delegates and the investors present from various areas. On 28th of November, Vikram S rocket, India's first rocket launch partner with the private space organization with ISRO, launched in Sriharikota. On 2nd of September, our Prime Minister of India, Mr. Narendra Modi, commissioned India's first indigenous aircraft. On 7th of September, Rahul Gandhi commences 3,751 kilometers in Bharat Jodo Yatra. Ministry of Home Affairs bans radical Islamic organization popular in front of India and its 8 connected organizations across the nation among 5 years. Supreme Court rules that all women are entitled to have abortion up till the 24 weeks after the initial pregnancy as per the woman's choice. Third, no money for terror. Counter-terrorism conference held under the presidency with the Narendra Modi in New Delhi under the presence of international delegates. Thank you. Now let's have a look at the health sector.
Hi, Jayati Patel from Lucknow branch.
I'm Amulya Tyagi from the Greater Noida branch.
Let me take you the word of Health 2022. Healthcare has become one of India's most vast sectors in terms of revenue and employment. As of 2021, the Indian healthcare employs 4.7 million people and is one of India's largest employers. In addition, the industry gave rise to 2.7 million additional jobs in India between 2017 to 2022, over 5 lakh new jobs per year. Meanwhile, Dr. Bharati Praveen Pawar, the Minister of Health and Family Welfare, informed the Lok Sabha that the doctor population ratio is 1:854 in the country, assuming 80% availability of 12.68 lakh registered allopathic doctors and 5.65 lakh Ayush doctors. Over to the Amulya.
In addition to these demographic and epidemiological trends, the pandemic added urgency and accelerated the change process for healthcare to become more digitally enabled, including telemedicine. Moreover, increasing the financial, clinical, and operational values of these new digital offerings and services requires biopharma, medtech, and other healthcare stakeholders to back digital as a completely new business model and ecosystem. As a result, deliver better outcomes and provide stakeholders awareness, adoption, engagement, and growth. Over to you, JP.
In July 2022, the World Bank approved a $1 billion loan towards India's Pradhan Mantri Ayushman Bharat Health Infrastructure Mission. In 2022, there were top 8 healthcare technology trends. First, remote healthcare. Second, Internet of Medical Things. Third, wearables. Fourth, nanomedicine. Fifth, AI. Sixth, virtual reality and augmented reality. 7, predictive analysis. 8, bioprinting.
Ahad Bazaar scheme is a new public welfare scheme launched by the Chhattisgarh government. Due to the lack of medical services in the interiors of the village areas, examination and treatment facilities are being provided through the Ahad Bazaar clinic in the rural areas and in the urban slum areas. In the last 75 years, India has improved tremendously with respect to life expectancy. In 1947, the expectancy of an average Indian citizen was around 32 years, and it has increased to 70.19 years in 2022. The increase in life expectancy in the last 75 years has been over 100%. Now let's move on to the sports and entertainment sector.
I'm Shanti from Narayana TPT branch. Today I'm gonna give you the film progress of the year 2022. For a number of years, the Indian film industry has ranked number one in the world in terms of annual film output. Indian cinema is composed of various languages. In 2019, Indian cinema represented 44% of box office revenue, followed by Telugu and Tamil film industries, each representing 13% of other. And the permanent languages include Malayalam, Kannada, Bengali, each representing 5% of box office revenue of 2020. Here are the list of movies which crossed the domestic gross net of the year 2022. KGF Chapter 2 is leading with 1,000 crores. Kantara with 944 crores. Triple R with 361 crores. Brahmastra with 306.50 crores. Ponniyin Selvan 1 with 326.50 crores. Vikram with 306.50 crores. Avatar was one of the non-superhero films which paved the way of compelling stories to audience into a new world in the year 2022. Box office collection of Avatar was 3,500 crores. The most iconic awards are back in the year 2022. The International Indian Film Academy Awards are also the most respected South Asian Film Academy Awards. The winners of the year 2022 of International Indian Film Academy are Vicky Kaushal for Sadaruddin, Best Actress, Kriti Sanon for Mimmi, Best Music Director, A.R. Rahman, Best Director, Vishnuvardhan for Shersha. Looking back to the celebrated deaths of the year 2022, for a number of years, they had worked in our Indian film industry of many categories: actors, singers, and our nightingale Lata Mangeshwar, Balasubramanian, Bappi Lahiri, Krishna Kumar Kunnad, Arjun Bali, Vaishali Thakkar, Dipesh Ban, M.S. Narayana, Indira, Superstar Krishna, Punit Rajkumar, and so on. We have a very strong memories of them in our Indian film outputs. So we all miss them.
Welcome to the Sports News. My name is Cherita, 8th grade Narayana School in Madanpalli branch. Sports are an integral part of a country culture and a crucial part of a student growth and development. Sports play a significant role in the lives of many people and contribute to the country's national identity and pride. So now, let us move on to the sports update of 2022. In the 2022 All Game program, featured 30 official sports, including 54 disciplines encompassing 206 events. They are the 5 most popular sports in India: cricket, kabaddi, tennis, field hockey, and badminton. The 2022 to 2023 international cricket season is from September 2022 to April 2023. India has so far won 27 of their 36 T20 matches in 2022. The year when they lost 2 matches in Asia Cup, 1 in T20 World Cup, 2 in home series versus South Africa, 1 versus Australia at home, 1 each versus West Indies and England away. India broke Pakistan record of 20 wins with a victory in the 3rd T20 of the Australia Tour of Indian 2022. The Indian cricket team have registered 27 victories in 2022 so far. Now coming to field hockey, also called as hockey. Everyone knows hockey is the national game of India. In 2022, Women Field Hockey World Cup was the 15th edition organized by the International Hockey Federation. In the Indian women hockey team led by the captain Savitri Punaina is also known as Great Wall of Indian with her outstanding performance. Indian has title won at 2022 Women Field Hockey Nation Cup by defeating Spain on their home turf in inaugural Free Women Nation. And Haryana were crowned as a champion of the 12th Hockey India Senior Man National Champion 2022 in Bhopal. The 9th season of Pro Kabaddi started on October 7, 2022. The tournament was played across Bangalore, Pune, Hyderabad, Jaipur. Pink Panther won the Pro Kabaddi League Season 9th final against a hard-fighting Pune Paltham. India Lakshya Sen won the men's single badminton gold medal at the Commonwealth Games 2022. FIFA World Cup 2022 final, Argentina versus France. Argentina won its third World Cup title by beating France. Let's listen from more highlights of 2022.
Good evening to each and everyone. I'm Kundaniko of Class 8 from Narayana School of Miryalaguda branch. I'm sure to share some business highlights of 2022. In the business world, the rear view mirror is always clearer than the windshield. 2021 saw India successfully steer its economy into recovery mode despite major pandemic outbreaks in the first half of the year. Containment strategies are now the new normal alongside a national vaccination program. In 2022, more vaccines are expected to be available, as well as guidelines for vaccine booster shots and a legal framework for work from home to define the liability of employers to its employees. International travel is set to return to normal in 2022. Living with COVID-19 is now a strategy for most countries, including India. Doing business in India, 2022 covers the following: corporate establishment, India's investment climate, tax, audit and accounting, human resources, and payroll. India to reach to third spot on the World Economic League table by 2037 from 5th in 2022. Report: Indians have spent 11 billion minutes traveling in its cap in 2022. Reliance Project and Property Management Services has deposited 3,700 crore in an SBI escrow account to acquire mobile tower and fiber assets of Reliance. Indian billionaire Gautam Adani is to control 64.71% of New Delhi Television Limited, NDTV, as the founders have decided to sell most of the shares. Indian Premier League, IPL, whose total valuation has surpassed $10 billion, has evolved into a decacorn. Road, Transport and Highways Minister Nitin Gadkari launched the country's first ever surety bond insurance product, a move that will reduce the dependence of developers of bank guarantee. Hindustan Unilever HUL, acquisition of two digital brands, Oziva and Wellbeing Nutrition. Adani Group Energy Limited, AGEL, the renewable arm of Adani Group, has commissioned its third wind solar hybrid power plant at Jaisalmer in Rajasthan, became the world's largest co-located hybrid power plant of 600 megawatts. Now let us listen some more about business highlights of 2022.
Hello everyone, my name is Vinny Lakshita from Narayana Educational School of Electrical branch. If you really look closely, most of the overnight successes took a long time. Hyderabad-based startup OpenCube Technology has launched its first gold ATM at Begumpet and described it India's first gold ATM and world's first real-time gold ATM. India will be the first country in the world to receive $100 billion from remittances during 2022, the World Bank has said. Vistara Airlines to merge with Air India by 2024. India's milk production has registered a monumental growth in the last 8 years as it has increased by 83 million tons. Risk and Vulnerability Management Company TSC Security has announced that official cybersecurity partner for the stock exchange PSC. Tata Consumer is set to acquire India's largest packaged drinking water company, Bisleri, for an estimated rupees 6,000 to 7,000 crores. India. China leads as global intellectual property filings reached new records in 2021. National Payments Corporation of India, NPCI, which runs the UPI digital pipeline is in talks with the Reserve Bank on implementation of its proposed deadline for limiting the volume cap of players to 30%. India, fastest growing market for Microsoft on LinkedIn. Wipro, the first Indian company to set up European Work Council. Reliance Industries to make India's for multimodal logistics park in Chennai. DigiLocker users can now digitally store health records and link them with Ayushman Bharat health account. The National Payments Corporation of India announced the launch of Beam app open source license model to regulate entities participating in the UPI. Reliance Jio True 5G services launched in Bengaluru and Hyderabad. Reliance Industries to buy the German company Metros Cash and carry business in India. Tesla's Pharma India policy to join e-scooter startup Ather Energy. Coca-Cola's Sprite becomes billion-dollar brand in Indian market. There's no shortage of remarkable ideas. What's missing is the will to execute them. That's all about the biggest business stories of 2022.
Hello and welcome to the Technology Update. My name is Sharanya. I'm from TPTVR in Tirupati. With the revolution of the social media, the news became a very important thing in today's media scenario. After getting free, most of the people are waiting to watch and know about important events happening in the world. Let's hear about the important highlights about technology in 2022. Artificial intelligence, ChatGPT AI text free writing tool launched on November 30, 2022 with 1 million users. This tool generates content for training, manuals, blogs, draft emails, contracts and software source codes, press releases, marketing punchlines, etc. It's more conversational, intuitive, provides authoritative sounding answers, and turns down inappropriate requests. In comparison, Google gives a lot of options but may create confusion. Whereas ChatGPT tool shortlists and shows decisive answers. GPT stands for Generative Predetermined Transformer. Robotics IoT, Nimaya Innovations, robots that are transforming therapy for autistic children become more independent using IoT-based robots, assist children with multiple disabilities in developing their daily life skills and their associated psychomotor and cognitive skills. Robots Active Learning Method provides special needs children audio-visual feedback that enhances their learning. Geeta, Growth and Intelligence Tracking Application, a multilingual app, enables parents to assess their children's growth from birth until 5 years. And also the company has won the Best Innovation of the Year award from the Telangana government. Cobots, collaborative robots. Cobots work alongside humans without being cased. They are just arms and wheels. They take on dull, dirty, and dangerous tasks, especially in industrial production units like packing, screwing, welding, lifting heavy objects, etc. Cobots take on high precision jobs that can be very stressful and time consuming for humans. They are small, cheaper, efficient, intelligent, and fast. And they also learn and mimic the actions of the human master. And now let's hear some more highlights of technology.
Hi, hello, this is Srinivas from 8th Olympiad. Today, I would like to tell about technological advances of India 2022. Quantum communication. Quantum is based on accelerometer for navigation without GPS. It measures the movement of supercooled atoms to display the quantum behavior. Thus, they become both particle and wave. An atom interferometer measures the displacement of waves which was created by acceleration. Thus, accelerometer, quantum compass measures the displacement of waves which was created by acceleration through space accurately. 3D printing, 3D printed clothes and jewelries. A newborn child gets a lease of life with a 3D printed skull. A cancer-ridden bird, the great Indian hornbill, stays alive with a 3D printed bill. It's on news. Entire 3-storied post offices of Halasaru in Bangalore will compute within a month's time with a 3D printed technology. Ministry of Electronics and Information Technology hopes to increase India's share to 5% in 2025. Ministry hopes to setting up 100 new startups, manufacturing of 500 new products, at least in 1 lakh new skilled workers in next 3 years. Digital divide in a digital economy. Amazon Meta World Experience, Flipkart's Flippers, where users are taken to a gaming environment and their digital avatars can browse through and purchase the products. Thanks to stay in touch with customers via Metaverse, in July 2022, Union Bank of India launched its Metaverse virtual venue called Universe for users to gain information on bank deposits, loans, and government welfare schemes. TVS Metaverse, wherein a new model of TVS riders will launch G Entertainment Gverse, where viewers can meet their favorite stars. Cricketers like Virat Kohli partnering with the families to involve their fans to buy licensed digital collaboratives, signed bats or posters to be displayed on their social media. Interpol Global Police Organization its in October 2022 of India launched its specially for law of enforcement. Deepika Chopra launched Chopra Works as a well-being native setting of house of enlightenment for users to learn secrets of wellness in life. Now let's listen some more highlights of international news.
Good morning, my name is Kausa. Reporting for international news. It is important to stay informed about international news in order to understand what is happening in the world. As 2022 is coming to an end, there are some major events which are having a discussion in this year. It first begins with Russia-Ukraine war. How it started when in 1991, Soviet Union or USSR was dissolved. Ukraine is separated from Russia. The conflict between Russia and Ukraine was followed by 2014. When the Ukrainian Revolution of Dignity started, which focused on Crimea and Donbass. On 24th February 2022, Ukraine was attacked by Russia for a military invasion, and it is a consequence of Russia. And Rishi Sunak as UK PM. Rishi Sunak became the Prime Minister of United Nations on 25th October 2022, and he already held the permanent positions under the Boris Johnson, and Rishi Sunak has been a member of Parliament MP Richmond York since 2015. G20 Indonesia 2022. India holds the presidency of the G20 from December 1st, 2022 to November 30, 2023. What are the India's G20 priorities? It is majorly focusing on women-led development and green development, fluence, finance and life, and more about accelerated, inclusive and resilient growth. Let's know a few more about international news.
Hi, hello, good evening to everyone. This is P. Tilak Abhinandan from TPT SP branch Narayana Tirupati. I'm here to give a few more updates of 2022 about international news. So let's get started. It first begins with, after almost a month of football extravaganza, the FIFA World Cup in 2022 was held at Qatar, ended Sunday on 18 December 2022, as Argentina beat France on 4-2 penalties to clinch the third trophy. The FIFA World Cup is the biggest single sport competition in the world. After a preliminary competition, the 32 qualified men's compete to become world champions in the final competition stage during 1 month in a host country, and selected and organized by Federation Internationally, the Football Association FIFA. It determines only about sports champions and world champions. New Zealand already prohibits the sale of tobacco to those under 18, but the new amendments to the law effectively set a moving age limit that will permanently outlaw the tobacco sales to the country's youngest or future generations. The Smoke-Free Environment Bill was passed through 13 December 2022, which will ban the sale of tobacco to those who born after 1st January 2009. Those who born before 2009, they have still get permitted to purchase tobacco. The world's richest man closed his blockbuster purchase of social media service by thrusting up Twitter into a new era. After waffling of months, Elon Musk now owns Twitter. Mr. Musk closed his $44 billion deal to buy the social media service and said 3 people with knowledge and information of the situation. Musk has promised other sweeping changes like leadership, job cuts, and the pursuit of new ways to make money. Thanking you, and let's hear some more highlights of international news.
Good evening, everyone. This is Akshara from Narayana School, Nalgonda branch. Year 2022 came with lot of learnings to every citizen of the country. Life was back to normal with schools, colleges, universities, companies announced open. For many of us, 2022 was an overwhelming and challenging year. Element of life that had been stale due to COVID-19 resumed in one form or another. The effects of pandemic were still widely felt. Meanwhile, the challenges and inequalities that existed in people's everyday lives before pandemic continued to require time, attention, and solutions. People face lots of ups and downs was seen in political sector where many decisions came in favor of citizens like Atmanirbhar package, Agnipath defense and policy reform, whereas few decisions were not openly accepted and turned out to be reasons for riots, disturbances among different castes, religions and communities. Sports and entertainment sector did not disappoint us and acted as stress buster for all from the daily routines. Junior NTR and Ramcharan's Triple R made India proud at Japanese box office, earned 10.3 crores in just 17 days. Jumping onto economy and business sector, 9.2% growth happened in real terms of GDP, grew to 8 to 8.5% Honda versus Hero Motocorp. India is praised for biggest two-wheeler battle and from 4G towers to IIM campus. PM Modi gifted rupees 6,800 crores gifts to Meghalaya Tripura. A certain life fact is that change is unavoidable and that those who adopt well to change do so more quickly and efficiently. What do you say, Pravasti?
Yes, rightly said Akshara. Anyways, I'm Pravasti from Narayana Group of Education, Suryapet. 2020 disturbed the health sector completely, but 2022 came with a hope for all. The healthcare providers strengthened themselves and formalized training to research and promoted telehealth best practices for their clinicians. Mental health care. Mental health care has been shown more importance in this year and will be carried forward ahead in coming years. The major topic that internationally highlighted was the Russia who invaded Ukraine in the major escalation of Russo-Ukrainian war on 24th Feb 2022. When we look for technology, the trends highlighted were AI, machine learning, robotic process automation, edge computing, and whatnot. We could see multi-crore everywhere, from a variable system and smartphones to cameras, games, automobiles, cloud services, and exascale supercomputers. Education, the most important factor, where the biggest highlight, the Narayana Group came with an outstanding result in JEE Advanced and NEET and NEP came with relief to all the students and pressure lower to an extent. IIT Delhi rocked in the terms of placements where over 1,300 job offers were received from the companies of Hong Kong and Japan. The road between recognizing the existence of a problem and finding an effective solution can be long. We think that the road is paved with information and evidence which we seek finding through our rigorous research and evaluations and share through our capacity building technical assistance. In this roundup of our 2022 highlights that we reflect on focusing on how we live, how we learn, and how we build a better communities. We hope that each finding brings us one step closer to a better, more equitable world. 2023. 2023 is the year of progression, the year with much more excitement, challenges, hopes, and achievements for all of us. We, the students of Narayana, wishing you a very happy new year and let us welcome this year with lots of love and laughter. Thank you. From Narayana Group of Schools, where learning never stops.
Wow, wonderful. What a beautiful evening. And this is something amazing. We could never expect that the new year could start with such a long learning. And today we could actually get the knowledge and information of 6 different sectors from the states of 6 different states, and where children are talking about, various sectors and making us understand that how the 2020 was. And this is something amazing. I think this was one of the best thing I could ever do in my 2022. And we could ever hear in a very short span of time, just 32 minutes, the whole year was reviewed. Wonderfully done by the students of Narayana Group of Schools. Let me tell you all, today we have reviewed the sectors that those are education, economy, politics, health, sports, business, technology, and international news. And we had students from the states Delhi NCR, Andhra Pradesh, and Telangana. Talking about the branches, we have the students from the Narayana Group of Schools from the branches of Faridabad, Nalgonda, Ghaziabad, Manesar, Palam Vihar, Lucknow, Greater Noida, Madanapalli, Nakrikal, Miryalguda, Tirupati, Nalgonda, Suryapet. Wow. So 20 students, 32 minutes, taking us a flashback was something best to add on in your list of 2022. So definitely this was a great effort taken by every individual, especially the students, all the 20 students of, grade 7 and 8 who have taken an effort to research, get the right information about 2022 and present it with the best confidence. And I would like to specially thank all the trainers, entire Department of Soft Skills and the Narayana management for the training of the students. Because of that, we could actually present it today, right? Special thanks to all the parents who have always been a great support throughout the training process, which went even at the, day and nights, which finally came out very beautifully, right? I would like to extend my heartfelt thanks to entire Narayana Group of Schools management, all the coordinators, R&D head, principals, and academic deans, and every individual who have been the backbone support and making the REHASH 2022 as one of the most amazing event of this academic year. So that's all from my end. I believe we are set to pack our things and we are ready to start 2023. There is always a beautiful saying that the big journeys always start with small steps. Students of Narayana Group of Schools, grades 7 and 8 have taken a small step to actually review us the entire year in 32 minutes. Wow, wonderful. So with this, a happy note, I'm wishing you all a very, very happy new year. I wish the best health, prosperity, and hard work to you all. So wishing you all on behalf of Narayana Group of Schools, a happy new year to you and all of your family. Thank you. Have a nice day. Narayana Group of Schools, where learning never stop. We will see you back once again with one more live event with lots more learning and lot more fun. Thank you. Have a nice day, everyone.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. I request the technical team to please end the live meeting.